Hello everyone and welcome to another video. As you can see from the title, this is going to be the top 10 niche fragrances for spring of 2014. I'm excited to do this list. These are some of my favorite fragrances. When I started out, I used to, really just love the dark fragrances, and now it's kind of switched opposite just because I found so many nice fragrances that I can wear when the weather starts to get warmer, and that's why I'm really excited to go ahead and do this list. So with all lists, I usually start off with a little just information beforehand. First bit of information is this is my list, this is nobody else's list, just my opinion on what fragrances I like to wear, not anyone else. These are my picks for the spring of 2014. So what does that mean? That means that I usually get some comments like, oh, this fragrance should have been in the list. No, it shouldn't have. This is my list, basically. So, yes. Second thing is, what do I consider spring? Spring is considered different not everywhere is the same. I live in New York City on the eastern coast of the United States, and it has a certain temperament to it. We definitely have seasons, and we definitely kind of go through this ebb and flow. So what I consider spring is basically something that is around, 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe even a little bit higher, and maybe even a little bit lower. So sometimes it can get a little bit chillier, like it is now. It's like in the 50s, I believe, and sometimes get a little bit hotter, but that is kind of the general range for spring. It's accompanied by sometimes a little bit of rain coming in, leaves are coming in, it's starting to get warmer. That's pretty much what it is, okay? So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I want to go through this list pretty quick and not waste anyone's time. Starting off at number 10, we have, from the house of By Kilian, Cruel Intentions. Cruel Intentions is a fragrance. It's a woodier fragrance, it's a little bit of a lighter fragrance. I like it because it has this almost refined woody feel to it, and that really is another thing that I like to put across in the spring. And it also has this kind of, I guess you could kind of say, grassy type of feel to it. Sorry about that, that's my heater, and I'm trying to talk over it, so no going around it. Yeah, but it has a little bit type of a grassy type of feel. Absolutely love it. By Kilian's Cruel Intentions. Coming in number 9 is a fragrance that, coincidentally, I usually either wear on the first day of spring or I wear on rainy spring days. I absolutely love it for it, and that is Bond number 9's Hamptons. I recently did a review on Allegro from the House of Suspiro, and it's a very, very similar fragrance. So if you want a description of what this smells like, look at that video, even though I haven't done a fragrance review on this yet. I plan on it. It'll probably be very similar. But either way, fantastic fragrance. It goes excellent in the when it's raining out. I first discovered it, and I had actually been testing it when I had gone on a business trip to LA, and when I was out there it was kind of rainy, and at the same time it was still a little bit warm, and I just felt that it was perfect for it. It's got a nice little floral citrus type of a feel to it, and it just reminds me of rainy days, but that's why I love Bond number 9's Hamptons. Number 8, we have, from the house of Atelier, we've got Orange Sanguine. This is orange juice in a bottle, basically. It's kind of like a bright citrusy orange juice type of a smell that I absolutely love to wear in the spring and in the summer for that matter. Some of these fragrances you might actually see in the summer list too, so don't be surprised if that actually comes up. But yes, definitely Orange Sanguine. The one downfall for this one is it doesn't last as much. So if you look at this bottle, I've got a pretty big decant of it, and I've used the heck out of it. I mean, I've probably gone through, I want to say like 70 milliliters of this stuff, because I think it's 250 milliliter that they kind of sell you, but I've gone through a lot of it, and I'm really, really, really liberal with how I spray this, and so I'll go like 12, 15 sprays, and still it won't last me more than like 4 or 5 hours. So that's the one downside, but I still love it because it's a nice, quick, really quick, great smelling fragrance. Number 7, we've got from the house of Carner Barcelona D600. This is my suit and tie fragrance. This is my upscale fragrance for the spring. I absolutely love it for that. For that reason, because I only wear it for that. It doesn't really get much play as pretty much any of the fragrances that are in this list, but it is there. Carner Barcelona D600. It's got this nice little Mediterranean type of a feel to it. And this spring, I actually wanted to try and, kind of branch out and wear it in a little bit more situation. So I might wear it, going dancing or going out a couple places. It'll be good. All right. Number 6. We've got from the house of by Killian again. This is a new one. This is by Killian Travel. It is Bamboo Harmony. So you won't see it on the actual box because I took it off. But either way, this is by Killian's Bamboo Harmony. And I chose to get this the travel size for it because it fits exactly what I need for it anyway. Bamboo Harmony, it's a scent. It's from his calligraphy series, from his Asian Tales series. It's a scent I didn't get to really try early on just because I heard so many people say, oh, it's just, water, it's just a watered down review, and it's just, I heard so many comments around that, and I didn't want to try it out. And when I recently went to the Killian store, I went through all the fragrances, tried this, and I was like, wow, this is the one that I have to have. And I went, bought it, and have loved it ever since. Now, the reason why I like it, people say that it's light, and that's the point. I like that it's light. I like that it's got just a slight little bit of a floral feel, but at the same time, it's got a nice little sweet citrus type feel. And the best thing about it is that it lasts. It's got the staying power to last you well over 8 hours. Definitely on my realm. So, Bamboo Harmony from by Killian. Number 5, we have from the house of Tom Ford. The only Tom Ford fragrance. In here for this, we've got Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Oud Wood in at number 5. Why Oud Wood? Well, Oud Wood is probably his lightest fragrance that I have from this from the Private Blend line, and Oud Wood just has this feel to it that you can really wear it all year round. It's not going to really get cloying, especially if you go light, and even so, it's not a projection monster. But the spring and the warm weather and really kind of helps bring it out. But either way, this is really my dark fragrance for the spring. My true dark fragrance for the spring is this one, and this is about as dark as it's going to get for me once the warmer months start coming around. Number 4, we have my staple work fragrance, and that is from the house of Creed. Creed's Tabarome. I absolutely love Tabarome. Tobacco-ish type feel. It's got this nice little, citrusy tobacco, very elegant type of a feel to it. And that's why I go with it. That's why I go with Tabarome. It's very unique. Not many people have smelled this scent. Even in the fragrance community, it's really not talked about. And hey, it's a great deal. I like it. Tabarome coming in number 4. Number 3, we've got the staple for spring. No spring collection is ever complete without this scent or without a scent that smells like it. Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Yep. On every spring list, I don't ever see this really dropping off my top 10 spring list unless I suddenly develop some allergy or some sort to it. But either way, Green Irish Tweed is supposed to invoke the scent of rolling through the hills of Ireland, and yes, this one, it gives off that impression. It's got a nice green, grassy, fresh type of a scent to it. Green Irish Tweed, absolute staple, and it's the one that I highly recommend to people. It's a timeless honor, really. It's great. Green Irish Tweed. Number 2 is a new fragrance addition. Another one that I recently, I didn't recently buy it. I bought it last year. But still, it's been waiting for the spring and the summer to come out. You'll almost definitely see it on the summer list as well, too. We've got Mason Francis Kirkjohn's, I probably can't see it, but it's Pour le Matin. Pour le Matin is this one that I decided to go out and get, and I absolutely love it. It's on the lighter side, it's very fresh, almost got a little bit of a laundry dryer type of a feel to it, but at the same time, it's got this, I want to say like sour type of a note to it that I think is just divine. I just absolutely love this stuff. Pour le Matin coming at number 2. And number 1, we have from the house of Bond number 9, a scent that I still can't get enough of. It's got plum, it's got resin, it's got a little bit of oud in it. Whew! We're talking about Bond number 9's Andy Warhol. Yes, the Andy Warhol with his picture on the face. This is the one. Absolutely love it. Can't say enough about it, especially for a spring fragrance. Plum, a scent that's not really utilized that much in the fragrance community, but at the same time, just does wonders. Absolutely wonders. Gets compliments. It is just fun to wear. Absolutely love it, and it is my number 1 niche smelling fragrance. All right. So, if you have any questions whatsoever on this list, please feel free. leave me a message, send me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, and have a great day.